Yeah. They ain't believe me when I told them crypto was the future. Now they trying to get in, but it's too late. We been stacking Marvin since day one. No banks, no middlemen, just power moves. Let's get it. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. It is Sunday, and it is a very critical moment, actually, in the markets because we're at a new all-time high. Who the hell would have thought that? So, as is tradition at the minute, I've gone live earlier than I thought I was going to do because we're such a critical point. I can't even believe I'm talking about this. It's absolutely insane. Who the hell thought we'd be talking like this on a Sunday night? Definitely not me. Anyway, that's kind of annoying. That's not the right screen that I should have up. Hold on a minute. There we go. There we go. That's the right screen. Right. Anyway, let's bring this up because this is a really important bit. We are about to test the 14-year resistance line for Bitcoin, right? This is kind of a crazy moment. Just to give you some ideas of what that sits at, $120,000 is the current price target that we are looking for. A break above that, who the hell knows what's going to happen? It's going to get pretty wild if you ask me. But as always, when you come in, do me a quick favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff, because we're going to be breaking down these markets and giving you all the alpha ahead of the week coming up, because it's going to be dead important as to how this all plays out. So you definitely don't want to miss it. In other news, I'm kind of feeling a bit better. That's good news as well. Ready for the week ahead, because I've been feeling shockingly bad. I mean, truly shockingly bad over the course of the last week or so. It's been a real disaster. But anyway, Aptus, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it, my man. It's been a real old challenge. But, you know, a Sunday night pump. I mean, who would have thought this on a Sunday night? It's absolutely insane. But a Sunday night pump is really important. Now, there's some crazy things coming up. We're going to break all of it down in tonight's live stream. We're going to kind of keep you posted on what's going on. And by the way, we might break $120,000. This market is on fire right now. This is the official terminology of a bull market. And if you don't believe that, I'm sorry, you are going to miss out. Just my opinion, not financial advice. But when you've got something like H-bar doing 23% of the day, Algorand 21%. I have been literally banging the drum about Algorand for fucking months. 21% up on the day. XLM 20%. Aerodrome Finance 10%. Jasmy Coin. Where's all the people that are asking about Jasmy Coin? They better turn up tonight. That's up 11.5% on the day. Some big altcoins. We are still slightly too correlated to the Bitcoin price. FYI, I do think we need to see a little bit more in that. But it's pretty exciting. The market's definitely moving, and we are here for it. And if you've been part of this channel's journey over the last 3.5 years, welcome to the 2025 bull market cycle. Just my opinion. When you see Solana hitting $500, it may even hit at the end of this week. I know that some people might go, that's a fucking ridiculous statement, but we truly don't know what the hell Bitcoin's going to do above 120. I think, look, if the altcoin market moves like it should do, we could definitely see Solana breaking 500 in the next 2 or 3 weeks. I would expect BTC to probably be at 130. I do think we'll see a correction from about 120, 122 down, but we'll break that down on the charts in just a minute. But anyway, let's say hello to a few people. Again, do me a favor, share it out. Let's get it. Johnny, I did see your message, by the way. Please don't think I've ignored you, but I take Saturday nights off, so I try not to do too much on a Saturday night. But I have seen your message, and I will definitely shoot you I'll definitely shoot you a DM, and we can just chat through a little bit. Not financial advice, but I'll hit you up with a DM for sure. Tim, what's going on? Welcome. Craig's here. 37 Robert Dubb, as mentioned on Friday that XLM was printing. It really is. It really is. Cool Cat Cosmos. Vern, what the hell? What's going on? Thunger's in the building. Kevin Sexton, Crackerjack, C Kings. What's going on? Good to see you all. Welcome. John. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's got smash the like on the way and not be rude to touch. Absolutely. Beebs. Hello, 2-minute future crypto millionaires. Feels closer than ever. Welcome. And then, like I said, welcome to everybody tuning in on TikTok as well. I appreciate you guys. Crypto Max here. Johnny's here. DRAM, what's going on? Welcome to you. George, welcome. Welcome. If you have any questions, by the way, definitely chuck them in the chat and I'll try and answer them the best I can. Is it still worth to invest in altcoins now? Altcoins are still about 40% behind where they were at all-time highs. So there's only Bitcoin moving right now. So the short answer is yes, if you think that you can pick some good ones. I would just, I don't know if I'd go in now while the market's like super crazy, but anyway. All right, bro, you reckon H-bar could hit 20, it hit what? $22. H-bar, what? 20, or 20. You put 2 question mark. Or $2. Oh my God, what the hell am I talking about? I mean, at current run rate, yeah. I mean, definitely looks like it potentially could. What about DOT? I don't even track DOT because I just think it's a waste of time. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion, by the way. Anyway, what do you think about DOT? I don't have a lot of opinions about it, unfortunately. When to sell HBAN, Algo, XLM. I mean, I would certainly wait for the ISO 222, but they are skyrocketing today. I mean, they really are moving. But we're about to enter into the craziest week, I think, in the history of cryptocurrency, because we've got the President of the United States, who is basically now going to be super bullish on what's going on with the market. We have the official crypto week, the Genius Act, stablecoin bill, all sorts of crazy shit's going to come out this week. So I would definitely get dialed in. What do you think about Trump? I don't know. I don't know him personally. The policies of the US don't affect me. I don't have a political stance on it. The only thing I would say is if you are a one policy individual, his cryptocurrency stance and the fact he's so invested in it makes me curious about what he's going to do. That's where I would get to, but I don't get into the political side of it. You checked out on WLD. I have not, actually. I've got 15 Solana. Nice. Do you have it staked? You can stake Solana, don't forget that. Earn about, I don't know what the yield is actually, about 6%, maybe something like that. Anyway, Patrick, what's going on? Welcome to you. Stella, done deal. Yeah, Stella's killing it right now. 50 cent XLM before midnight tonight. Brandon Harris in the building. What's going on? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I'm waiting for it to hit 500. What, Solana? Yeah, I think Solana will do 500 this bull market. I think, not financial advice. I think Solana will go higher than that, actually. But anyway, that's just my personal opinion. Don't forget, everybody, if you could, just do me a quick favor. If you're here on TikTok, just tap that screen. It does lock in some likes, helps us out, get some more people in here. That's what we're all about. And again, keep asking those questions. Cheese, what's going on? Welcome. Like I said, we are live earlier than usual. We're live streaming here on YouTube and on TikTok as well. So shout out to everyone on TikTok. Don't forget, by the way, we're officially now a licensed seller of products on TikTok as well. So if you want to grab some bargains, whether you're into Red Bull or you're into some sweets or whatever it is, you can check out my TikTok shop and grab something over there. Anyway, good. So here we go. I don't know what I'm saying then. Here we go then. Bitcoin 119 is epic. Ethereum holding 3,000. You can still see there's some direct correlation. I tweeted this out earlier on actually, that there is still too much of a correlation between the price of Bitcoin and the altcoin market. I want to see them separate a little bit. I want to see some altcoin moves. Yes, I know we've seen some massive movers in some of those ISO ones, but I want to see a little bit more. I want to just see that market push a little bit higher. And I think we could be in for a very, very, very interesting week for sure. Solana at 162 is good news. I don't want to co-host with anyone, so go away. We've got too much stuff to talk about. But too many bullish things in the market that everyone needs to be aware of. So yeah, Cardano. We talked about Cardano God, was it Friday? Look at this. We talked about it like last week, and it just absolutely skyrocketed. Like, what the hell, Cardano? Who would have thought that? Cardano's on the move. Again, if they get USDC over there, it's going to be insane. Like, don't sleep on Cardano. I really wouldn't. USDC on that blockchain. Holy crap. That thing's going to be a monster. XRP at 285 looks very bullish. Talked about this earlier on, actually. Lots of good news happening with XRP. Don't surprise if you get into something this week. Super great breakout. A little bit of consolidation. I reckon XRP could even retest $3 by late tomorrow afternoon. Keep your eyes peeled on it. HBAR, like we said, just absolutely just going to the moon. Algorand as well, which actually, interestingly enough, has been lagging behind HBAR and is now slowly picking up and could actually outperform it today. And again, if you've been part of this channel, I have literally, I think it's been one of my top 3 picks for people when they're like, what do you do with $1,000? We've been talking about Algorand forever. If you missed out on it, I don't know what to say to you. Do you know what I mean? I've been talking about it probably for like 4 months when no one else cared. I was talking about Algorand. So anyway, looking pretty bullish over there. 22% gain on the day. Sui at 350. That 271 buy is looking even better. Could do with breaking out. But look, I think Solana's going to be like the Lambo of this bull market cycle. Watch out. You could see a big move on Sui. Easily could be up top end of this market. We'll see. Even Casper getting a 4% move. Zebek doesn't like it when the markets move. Zebek's like the kind of goth kid that sits in the corner. Zebek's like, the market's moving. Leave me out of it. Like super introvert. That's what Zebek is. It's like a super introverted individual that doesn't like going with everyone else. Everyone's like, let's all go to the moon. Zebek's like, the moon's a bit scary. I don't want to do that. But I'm sure it'll come to its fruition very, very shortly. Anyway, 2-bit. Start early and pump is over. I'm trying, mate. I'm trying to get us over 120. AVAX, don't sleep on AVAX. This is like another one of my opinions, like Algorand. I think one day we're going to live stream an AVAX still at 30%. My opinion. Aerodrome looking very, very good as well. We talked about Jasmine. Checks. Shout out to the Checks fam. Nice little move there. 17. XLM 22. Memes still sitting pretty. What's really interesting is there isn't actually a crazy amount of stablecoin coming into the market right now. So here's where you start to get spicy with the conversation. Think about this. The fact that we're only seeing about 1.6% decline in the stablecoin dominance, i.e. people are moving out of stablecoin, tells me this moment right now, there is an injection of capital coming into this market. You can't move the market like we've done now. You cannot move over $65 billion and only have a 1.5% dominance drop on USDT. So new money is entering into the market. Now, I don't know if any of you caught my video when I was on YouTube, by the way. Check out youtube.com/@2BitCrypto. That's me. But Google Trends. I talked about this yesterday because it's super interesting, right? Super interesting. Start to look about what's happening at a global level. And this is where you can kind of get into the place where you're like, okay, something is starting to get spicy. Something's starting to just take a little bit over. Feels a little bit like 2021 starting to turn back up the heat. So you compare a couple of things, right? And it all starts to get, oh my God, didn't mean to do that. All starts to get pretty interesting when you walk through. So check this out, right? Check this out. Red is Bitcoin. Nice little spike coming in. Crypto starting to move. XRP is actually outperforming crypto as well. What does that tell us? There is a desire to understand what's going on in the crypto markets. People are starting to come back in. People are going to start doing that. Add another comparison, which will be what are people searching for when it comes to Coinbase. How does that search algorithm look like? A nice little tick up as well. So what we can decipher here, in my opinion, based on a lot of the stuff we've got, is brand new capital is entering the market, which is super, super good news if you ask me. Super good news if you ask me. Quant, Ondo Finance, super bullish on Ondo Finance. Try to tell the biggest opportunity that people are going to miss as well, I think, personally. Just my advice, and I'll tell you why in a minute. I need to sell my Solana in the next couple of weeks to raise some funds. Oh, no. We're not about that. Breaking Iran president injured in Israeli strikes. Oh, come on. We don't need any of that shit tonight. I got 15 Solana. What price should I sell them at? What's your opinion? I will not tell you what I think you should do. I'll only tell you what I can do. And I'd start layering out or leveraging out about 600. But if you need to take some out before that. But Ondo Finance, the US is going to print more treasuries than ever. And they're all going to go on the blockchain. This is why I think Ondo Finance is going to go crazy. And Ethereum, because everyone is building on Ethereum. Don't forget, banks can custody crypto soon. They're going to be putting treasuries on there. And we'll talk about this in a little bit more detail over the course of the next couple of days. It's super important. I'm going to ask, in fact, chat, you can tell me, right? Chat, who is one of the top 10 holders of US treasuries? Like, who is it? Tell me who it is, yeah? If you make $1 million in revenue on Shopify, how much would you get in your bank account? No idea. Absolutely no clue whatsoever. XLM is flying. Elon posted a GIF of the XLM logo the other day. That's a surprise. Can you talk about Total 3? I can talk about Total 3 if you want. The Total 3. Have I just added that in or not? Yeah, I have. Okay, cool. Let me just stick this to the top of my list just so I've got it. Bash. So Total 3 is now looking to break a new all-time high. Obviously, Total 3 is excluding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I believe it's the top 10, right? But yeah, 945 billion is looking pretty good. Looks for a breakout. Again, what's important to reference here when we talk about the top 3 is that previous line and that, you know, everyone knows this kind of pattern, the old cup, handle, and kaboom. So I think a lot of people are predicting a slight pullback in the market, but look, very, very optimistic. And I think, look, 2.6 outperforming, which is good news as well. So yeah, it looks like it could break $1 trillion very, very soon. So we'll keep close to how that is playing out. But who's answering my question? Tether? Well, kind of. BlackRock, not quite. Japan, maybe. Maybe. Blackpool probably holds a lot for its customers. Or BlackRock. I thought you said Blackpool. Imagine that. Yeah, Blackpool's holding a shit ton of stable coins. So, the reality is, can you talk about Total 3? I've done that already, sorry. Okay, so the reality is here that the 6th largest holder of treasuries are stablecoin issuers. Think about that. So USDC, USDT, all of those people, DAI stablecoin, everyone else, they are the 6th biggest holder of US treasuries. So imagine when the US treasuries print even more. Imagine now you've got something like USDC as an IPO. Well, imagine when they can go and buy, hold, and the generic or standard public can hold onto US treasuries through the blockchain. Well, God, I don't even know what that is. Where are they going to go? Where are they going to go, right? They're going to go to Ondo Finance and the fact that it's built on, you guessed it, Ethereum. So again, Ondo, super bullish on. I think people have totally neglected the fact that Ondo's built on Ethereum as well. So I reckon it's going to be pretty crazy. I think it's game over. Blackpool. What's going on, Falls? Good to see you, man. Central Intelligence, maybe. What's going on, Blazer? Good to see you. Cracker Jack's in the building. What's going on, Tomato Pieces? Black Forest Gatto. Nice. Nice. Is it too late to invest in XRP? Well, I mean, it's 285. It's a big move today. Is where I would get to with XRP. My advice is, it depends, right? It depends. We're at 338 is previous all-time high, all right? So 338, we've kind of rallied. I think that's overall all-time high as well, right? Yeah? Oh, no. All-time high, super all-time high, 335, right? GM, will Bitcoin hit 20? Shut up. So 325. So we've got a bit to go. So you could argue it and say, well, this move's pretty aggressive on XRP. Is it going to go high? Yes. Is the market due a cool down? Potentially. The advice I would always say is don't invest in crazy green, in crazy big markets. Is this really true? Breaking news right now that we might have like the Israeli thing kicking off again. No, for fuck's sake, that can't be true, surely. Franklin Templeton and the Circle invest nearly 500 million in US Treasury in Stellar Network. See, that's what you got to look out for. That is what you've got to look out for. Right, breaking news. Israeli fires missiles into Gaza, killing 6 children. Israeli military admits error. Oh my God. Are they winding us up right now? Like, breaking Iran president injured in an Israeli attack on Iran. Iran shuts the airspace. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why would they do that? Like, why would they do that? What is wrong with these people? Oh, sorry, pressed the wrong button. I was meant to be holding up an answer phone message. Jesus Christ. Anyway, sounds about right on a Sunday before the crypto week. I mean, that's true as well. Anyway, we'll see whether the market will react or not. The market might not care. And I know it's not a brilliant statement, but the market might not, by the way. The market might not. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I think we might be in for a bit of pain if the Iranian missiles fire back. But, like, you know, if they have and they're like, oh, we did it by mistake, like, it should hang their heads in shame. Disgraceful, in my opinion. Anyway, let's not get too political on this, but anyway, right, let's see what's going on over here. Look at this. Bitcoin returns. Important to think about where this sits. You can see the reds are the bear market. Interestingly enough, as we sit right now, we are still at the least ever amount of gains based upon Bitcoin. I'm not saying that that's going to happen. Obviously, previous gains are no indication of further gains, but it's important and worthwhile thinking about that we're only at 24% at 116 for 2025 year end. What does that look like? You know, an average is like, what, 100%? So yeah, what's going on, Tony? Good to see you, man. Done deal. Dixon smothered Elon with those puppies. Well, oh, dear me. What's your views on BioProtocol? Do I know about BioProtocol? Trying to think if I do or not. Unfortunately, there is nothing pretty or Patreon about what. Absolutely agree, Craig. Absolutely agree. So anyway, this is kind of where we sit. I think there's a lot more to come. Hopefully, we'll see some more. Now, this is an interesting chart as well. Don't know if you guys have seen this. ETH leveraged net total. People are crazily shorting Ethereum right now. Like, super crazily shorting Ethereum, and I have no idea why. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Yeah, we could get a pullback in the market, fine. Yeah, Penguin's going crazy. You see Coinbase and loads of others changed their PFPs to little penguins. Like, it's crazy. It is crazy. But yeah, this is the biggest short on Ethereum in record. I mean, people are cracked. So cracked right now. But yeah, this is a big interesting chart there that lots of people are now predicting that we could see a massive push down. Obviously, we've got old Trumparino coming this week. Trump tariff news, maybe US inflation data is coming in. We've also got the start of Q2 earnings season with some pretty big ones. JP Morgan stands out as stock to buy. And then we'll see whether it's the volume doth decline. But yeah, there's some pretty interesting ones this week. Here's some of the earnings that we're going to see. Monday, you got First Bank coming in. Also, you've got BMY. That'll be a big one on Tuesday. Looking to Wednesday, United Airlines coming in. A couple of interesting earnings, whether that's going to play out favorably or not. And then look, the biggest ETF holders. I thought this was super interesting, by the way. Super interesting, in fact. The biggest Bitcoin ETFs are the same institution that told you it's a scam. Think about that. Think about that. Goldman Sachs, Millennium Management, Jane Street, all were like, oh no, crypto's not cool. We don't like cryptocurrency anymore. It's not about it. We're not about it. And yeah, look at this. This is kind of super crazy. It tells you exactly, in my opinion, what's going to go on and what's happening. So, yeah. Pengu's up 35% night. Mike got a budgie and a bong. Nice, Aiden. Good shout. I like your style. But yeah, anyway, this is crazy if you ask me. Bitcoin on a little bit of a pullback. No surprise, I think. No surprise given that news that we just heard coming in. So hopefully we don't see too much of a pullback in the market, but the markets might not like it. I mean, whether it is going to officially care or not, I don't know, but we'll see. We may learn which blockchain X chooses next week. Going to be stellar, in my opinion. That would be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? That would be pretty crazy. So, but yeah, this is also wild as well. Look at that BlackRock, $200 million exposure in USD. Okay, right. Let's talk about the news. Dead quick. Crypto week is here. Chris Bendix, what's going on? Crypto week is here. Crypto week in the US House to advance the pivotal legislation. We also see key digital asset bills highlighted in the US crypto policy framework, and the market anticipates a bullish momentum. The last thing we need is freaking Israel by mistake. It's not by mistake, is it? Let's just be honest. Like, they're just absolute set of dickheads. We need them not to start another freaking war. It's the only thing I think that can stop this like insane bull market that's right in front of us is World War III, right? That is generally the only thing I believe that can stop us from going to absolute crazy batshit mental levels. But we'll see. It would be nice if Bonk woke up fully. Yeah, I agree. Cool Cat's too many existing partnerships. XRP is going over $10,000. Let's hope so. The Elon did delete it to buy enough XRP. Tweet before. Maybe. Even my friend last night said, "What if the market's up? Why don't you sell now?" I just laughed and said, "Not yet." That's exactly the answer that everybody says. Yeah, that's true, Crackerjack. That's true. Still, it's not gonna. It's just not gonna favor anyone, is it? Like, that's the reality of it. So yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's just go to the 15-minute and we can sort of see kind of how this is all playing out. Let's stick with it. Maybe those people shorting Ethereum are going to win. Crypto week set for new legislative benchmarks. This will obviously be the opportunities around a regulatory framework and stability, encouraging institutional inflows. Now, by the way, just to let you guys know, back in the last week, we sort of didn't really touch on this on Friday because we sort of got out of there. But you look at some of that money that flew into exchanges last week. Holy crap. It is insane. The amount of money that flew into markets last week. And bear in mind, ask yourself this. Why would BlackRock be dumping $1 billion nearly every single day into these ETF markets? Because they absolutely want control of it. And they absolutely can see it. Look at that, 1.03 billion, 1.16 billion. We're 2 days over $1 billion inflows into the market, which is kind of wild. Look at that. Looks like Bitcoin pushing back up a little bit. So yeah, pretty interesting. I fully expect it, by the way, to continue. I fully expect it. Waiting for 4.2 trillion market cap before taking profits. Nice, Aiden. That's not a bad shout. Keep tapping that screen, everybody that's coming in. Welcome. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget, we're live stream here 6 days a week, giving you all the latest and greatest. And if you want all the alpha plays, do make sure you drop that subscription. It's a couple of bucks a month. It's not going to cost you anything, really. We've already put 3 plays in there, all of which turned out pretty well. So never financial advice on this channel. We're only here for entertainment purposes and to keep you educated on what goes on in the markets. However, if we can make some money at the same time, then happy days. Look, massive inflows. Expect further inflows this week. And I expect a big amount of inflow going into Ethereum. I think we're going to see some crazy numbers coming into Ethereum. Look at that. Building over $500 million went into Ethereum in the last 2 days. So keep your eyes peeled. And I think we could see it. The stablecoin market, this is the big one. This is the big one. This could be the absolute maker and breaker. I think once they pass this bill, by the way, talking about what we were discussing before, I think when they pass this stablecoin bill, I absolutely believe stablecoin issuers are going to go and buy the treasuries when the money printing goes on. I think the Fed's going to cut rates. I'm even going to go out there and say I think the Fed cuts in July. I know it's really controversial and people think I'm a lunatic. I think I've only been wrong once on Fed rates. I think I've only been wrong once. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say I think there's going to be a rate cut. As much as it looks insane and it looks like a potential 5%, I think they will cut rates in July. And I think that the fact that this stablecoin issue will be important, that will basically greenlight stablecoin issuers to go and back their coin with treasuries from the US government, and I think that's where it's going to be crazy. Pop82, you are super bullish on XRP going over $10,000. What I would like to think is just, it's fine. I've seen your comment that you've now put in 8 times. It's absolutely fine. Let's hope it does go to $10,000. Just because you keep putting in there, though, 20 million times doesn't mean it's going to go there. So think about some different words. Think about, like, here's why I think XRP is going to go to 10,000. Let's talk about it. Anyway, the more XRP we buy, the higher the price will go. That is true. I like that style. That's a brilliant tactic. Anyway, I'm not being sarcastic, by the way. That's a good tactic. JJ, what's going on? Think you're spot on. Yeah, I like your positivity, Mike Eden. I'm super bullish. I've been bullish on this market since Bitcoin was 15,400, and I've been bullish since this community and I were buying Solana at $8. So yeah, I'm bullish. I'm super bullish. I know what's coming. Let me tell you. Bonk's still pumping. Yeah, Bonk looks pretty good. Memes are still behind though, so watch out. XRP will never reach $5. I will disagree with you on that point. I think XRP will break $8, maybe 10 this cycle. Maybe. Let's see who's right. If I'm right, you have to hit the follow button. If you're right, then I'll follow you back. Anyway, so this is going to be important. I think we'll see the Genius Act pass. Stablecoin will be allowed to get treasuries. Treasury market's going to go kaboom. The treasury yield will drop. And then interest rates are going to come in and they're going to go, actually, do you know what, Jerome, you need to drop this 0.25%. And other people in the panel are going to say, look, what's 0.25%? We know CPI is this week. That's going to come in good, is my opinion. And yeah, I think they drop rates 0.25. Then I think they go something like 0.5%. I think they go 0.5% in September. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't have a crystal ball, but again, it's just my opinion. And again, if you track the independent data that comes from real-time, unbiased data to empower decisions and build on transparent economies from Truthflation, then yeah, 1.74% is where we sit with this. So you could argue and say, actually, we probably should see rate cuts coming in. Right, there might just be a little bit more breaking news on this Israel-Gaza thing that we probably need to just keep an eye on. I call my ChatGPT coach and he's right so far. Can't fault ChatGPT, let me tell you, or Grok 4. Breaking Palestine reports Israel ceasefire talks on the verge of collapse. This could have a major consequence globally. Let's not do that. Negotiations between Israel and Hamas in Qatar on a new Gaza ceasefire hostage release deal are on the brink of collapse, according to Palestine officials familiar with the details. And senior officials told the BBC that Israel is about time. During Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's visit watching this week and deliberately stalled the process by sending a delegation to Doha, blah, 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 blah. He said they... Okay, so it's not really anything to do with the weird missile strike that just happened. So anyway, okay. Do you think HBAR will reach $1 this year? I think it could do. It's a 4x from where it is right now. I mean, most altcoins will probably do at least 5, maybe 10, I think. Do you think Circle will become a number one stablecoin issuer? Yes, I actually do. I think the fact they've got an IPO means, and it's the hottest, or was the hottest IPO out there. I think, yeah, I think they're going to be crazy, USDC. And don't forget, USDT isn't MiCA regulated for Europe, so they're knackered. And I actually think RLUSD then will get a massive opportunity, which indirectly will give XRP a massive opportunity as well. So, yeah, we'll see what Ripple does in terms of this banking thing, but it could be crazy. What do you think of CRV? I don't know what it is. If it's a DeFi player, remind me in about... God, it's only 7 minutes past 9. In about 25 minutes, I'll take a look at it. Will VeChain reach 50 cents? I've heard really good things. Isn't VeChain now partnered with UFC? I feel like it is. But yeah, definitely has an opportunity. Just another speculation. Ain't real utility here. I mean, that's true. That's true. Ripple, big player than Oracle. Ripple can buy Circle out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I thought it was... Yeah, if they've got partners with the UFC, I mean, definitely, I think they've got a big opportunity. For sure. For sure. Which would be good. How many XRP coins do you all have? I have about $500 worth, and I'm bullish on it. Well, Gala, oh man, Gala, I'm so disappointed with Gala. I was super crazy bullish on that about a year ago, but I don't know about now. I don't even think I track it. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to have a look at it. Anyway, right, let's keep going on with what's going on. We talked about that. Fed Reserve facing pressure over rate cuts. I sort of touched on that, really. I think the Fed will pivot. I think it has to pivot, if I'm honest. Cut debt, make the dollar cheaper, and borrow cheap money. Probably not a bad thing. Allows crazy amounts of money to flow into risk on assets like Bitcoin. Crypto market goes boom. Treasuries go kaboom. Stablecoins buy them all. Stablecoin goes to Cardano, and Cardano goes to the moon. Do you know what I mean? Like, not that I'm like super crazy on Cardano, by the way, because I'm really not. I don't even hold any, but yeah. Will Dogecoin reach $1 this year? I mean, maybe. I keep hearing about this DG coin that everyone keeps talking about, but it looks like a massive pump and dump. But yeah, I think Dogecoin has an opportunity. Elon's going to pump that over the bull market. So yeah, Dogecoin. It all depends, right? Where do we think the market's going to go? Bitcoin's probably going to do 1.7x, Ethereum 4x, maybe. XRP, you know, probably do like a 4x, 5x. I think as you get lower down, you increase your risk, but you increase your potential returns as well. So, I mean, Dogecoin could do a big runner. I'm way down on Doge. Yeah, I mean, where is it at right now? Dogecoin is at 20 cents. It's at 20 cents. It's not super crazy. I mean, don't forget though, memes could just kaboom Shankalanka. You get a Dogecoin ETF or something crazy like that, then, you know, you're off to the race, aren't you? But I think at the minute, we're still very much coupled to Bitcoin. Altcoin's not really moving, which means fringe assets are going to wait a little bit longer, just my opinion. So, Justin, what's going on? Circle the true legendary company in stock that just wins. Yeah, that's true. Al says, can you just start again? I didn't hear what you said from the start. Didn't really say much, Al, to be honest. Just kind of getting super hyped about the market. So, yeah. I talked about the fact that Israel have mistakenly sent a missile into frigging Gaza, like a set of choppers. But yeah, it is. I got in at 0.35 on Dogecoin. I think you'll be all right longer term on that. 0.35 is not crazy. If you got it like $1 or something wild, then. So, oh my, yeah, 0.35 is actually quite wild. Man, you literally nearly bought the top. Holy crap. Do you know what you need to do? You need to be subscribed to this channel. If you bought Dogecoin at that high, you need to be subscribed to this channel. That's what you need to be doing. Yeah, I still think you'd be fine, though. Even if it breaks an all-time high, you're going to be fine. Again, not financial advice. I don't know. It could go to zero tomorrow. Who the hell do I know? I'm just saying. I think it'll be fine. Especially if you think Bitcoin's gone to 170, like 160, 170. Pepe will smash Doge potentially in defo. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm way, I'm not in Dogecoin at all. So yeah, Pepe, I'm up for it. Get all your friends and family to buy as much as possible. Guys, what's going on? I'm going to see you taking 2K of XRP and put into Render and Ondo very soon. Andy Box. The only one I'm not sure about Render. I need to have a look at that a bit more in a bit more detail, but yeah. Anyway, right. XRP price prediction. This one's for you, Popper82. This one's for you. It's ascent to the number 3 after 25.8 weekly gain. Will the momentum hold? I've been talking about this, and we've been right on most things as well. I feel like there is something coming again for XRP. I feel like they're going to be part of this Bitcoin, this crypto week. I just can't help but feel like something's coming. The fact that Brad Garlinghouse was in front of the housing committee, the fact that he's been on the team or the council for Trump's kind of crypto stuff, it kind of is a bit like, yeah, I just kind of can't help but think something's coming. ProShares obviously announcing their futures ETF. I want to be clear about that. This isn't a spot ETF. We don't really have any other than Hashdex, which is now a brand new all-time high. We do have a futures ETF, which is going to go live on Friday. So I think there's lots of momentum that sits with XRP. People are starting to get wound up. Sentiment feels like it's returning, which is good news. Bull case on XRP right now. We could see $3 this week, which I think would be such a big psychological number. But yeah, lots of people predicting that we could see a big move. By the way, 280 liquidated over $31 million worth of short positions, which is kind of crazy. But again, I can't help but think something's coming this week. So, yeah. Get ready, in my opinion. I think it's going to be wild. So glad I did 4 months of good research before jumping in and I'm flying. Let's get it, Aiden. Let's get it. That was my first buy into crypto. Always the case. I think you're fine, though. When will the bull run start? November. What? FTO looking good. Mogcoin is 85% up today. Jesus, that's wild. That is wild. Every time I get paid, I put a portion into crypto and XRP, keep stacking. That's nice. I like that. I have 25 million of MOG, 6.5 million Pepe, 2,800 of XRP, and 1,000 XLM, 500 XBAR. Nice. That's a decent portfolio for sure. How many XRP have you got? I don't release my portfolios, so I just stick with $500 worth. I was buying XRP at about, I think the cheapest I bought it was like 33 cents. I think the most expensive I bought was 40 cents. So yeah, we're sitting pretty on that XRP bag. But yeah, I'm definitely not one of these people that needs to flex a portfolio. I'm not. You can believe I've got millions of dollars in crypto. You can believe I've got nothing. It's fine by me. I'm cool with it. All I'm here to do is try and educate, enjoy, entertain, and try and make people, you know, very much pro cryptocurrency standpoint. And if we can at the same time all together collectively make some money, then fine. Good news. Good news. Right. Jesse Upper Craig, what's going on? Curtis. Is Alvin here? I didn't see Alvin. She says, Papa chill. He's not wrong. Yeah, he's got the rockets look. Boom. Boom. If you're gonna, if you've got a tenner, bro, and you owe me 1 ETH, you know I don't owe you 1 ETH, Al. You should admit you were wrong. And the only reason I didn't message you is because it was 1 a.m. in the morning. You couldn't have been any more wrong, Al. So, you know what I mean? I don't owe you anything, bro. I don't owe you nothing. Everybody in this channel knows you owe me one ETH. Oh, but we didn't agree at 2-bit. We didn't agree at 2-bit. I do actually love it. I do actually love it, in fairness. What do you think of Shiba Inu? Yeah, I think it's got an opportunity. I think it'll always have an OG kind of feel to it. So yeah, I definitely think you're in a world of, yeah. The only thing that's kind of weird with SHIB, though, is I think they I mean, we sat here and live streamed the Shibarium launch, and it was a fucking disaster. So, yeah, don't know. We'll wait and see, in my opinion. Wait and see, in one panic. Anyway, all good. Ethereum breaking critical 2800 level. Can the bulls hold for a major rally? Now, again, breaking news right now. Allegedly, EU are going to put some retaliatory tariffs on the US. Right now, markets don't really care, which is kind of good news. That tells us we're definitely more bullish than we've been. I'm watching Ethereum. Feels like it's a little bit behind, but yeah, feels like it's a slight cool off in the market. Nothing crazy. Zebek, like I said, that weird goth in the corner, but the fact that we see this nice break on Ethereum, you can see it here, look. Holding 3,000 is probably not the biggest one. I think 3,200 would give us a real sentiment of optimism in the market. And look, I think there is some pretty epic moves coming with Ethereum. Lots of stuff being built on it, banking infrastructure being built on it, as well as everything else certainly pointing to the upside. So Ethereum, I think, will have a, I think Ethereum will have definitely a good run for sure. I think so. The Shibarium launch was weird. Yeah, it was so weird. It was so weird. With that weird, like, what did they do again? It was like a funeral thing, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. This crypto is some Kretla Bigelow from Feathered Tipperary Island. What's going on, man? Aiden, appreciate it. I'm 58 and very new to crypto. I've done my research and I'm definitely the future. Monty, it's a good idea. I've been in crypto since 2017. Lost an absolute fortune as well in all sorts of scams. So I've been around the block a few times. I've been on YouTube now 3.5 years. So yeah, again, not financial advice. Just we're just here. What I would say is, got the most epic community in the world. So make sure you're part of it. It's definitely worthwhile. Definitely worthwhile. Give us the next leg up. Yeah, let's hope so. Hope so. Fingers crossed. What's going on, Laura Bab? Welcome to you. Selmo's in the building. Good to see you, Selmo. Don't forget, everybody, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. We are grinding it out. We're making it happen. Griffo, what does XRP do? It's a global payment system. And I would almost go a little bit further than that, actually. I would say that it's a high-tech global infrastructure for payment systems. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. I got scammed a couple of years ago, bought 11k of ETH. Would it be worth a fortune? Oh, mate. I was buying Bitcoin in 2017. Bitcoin was $2,000 a Bitcoin. And I was looking the other day. I did it live on stream, actually. I was like sending like 0.2 Bitcoin to like this. People may have heard of it, BitConnect. Yeah, painful. And the worst thing was how I even got that. It was all not good. All not good. But that's why we learn. And, you know, that's why I kind of come onto YouTube and thought I'd share my journey and try and do things a little bit differently and da-da-da-da-da. So, again, you're here. We're in the market. You have positions in the market. And the bull market is absolutely right in front of us. And, yeah, Bitcoin's not caring about anything right now, which is great news. 12 months of buying and holding, and I'm retiring in Angola. No tax on crypto. Nice. Yeah, Portugal. I've got a video coming out about taxes very, very soon, actually. I think it's this week. So get ready to keep your eyes on that, because obviously I live stream on YouTube as well. So we have a full YouTube back catalog of some classics. So check that out. Right. So Ethereum, keep out, breakout, looking spicy if you like. We talked about XRP. Fed Reserve we talked about as well. And then the CME is kind of where that sits right now. Dead quick, let's just get a quick update on some of the breaking news that's coming while we have been live. And good news is the market doesn't give a flying shit, which is always good. Watching my double eight. Yeah, get the hell out of here. There we go. Breaking EU's planning retaliatory tariffs. I don't know how much this Martini guy is actually true or not, or whether he just talked nonsense, but yeah, we'll see. A couple of things probably worthwhile from a political or geopolitical standpoint we need to keep an eye out on. But favorably, we will see where this market goes. Let's really quickly look at the liquidation price points. So we've had so far today 133 million in short positions liquidated. I think we'll probably see a little bit more of that over the course of this week. I think people will certainly be trying to grab the dip, and I think that will be a mistake. I think they will end up getting absolutely wrecked. What's super interesting with this, and I was looking at this earlier, obviously, if the market dumps, we're going to see a fairly large amount of liquidations to the short side, but not a lot of people are optimistically short in this market. So again, that definitely gives us some optimism for the upside. And yeah, Bitcoin's actually on a nice little pump right now. We might be about to retest. I so want to see this line here. This would be the most insane thing in the world. ETH will hit 10k next bull run, as in, do you mean this bull run? I think this is the last like lunatic bull market cycle, in my opinion. I'm jealous. I could devour a pack right now. What's that for? I just want to pay my house off. Nice. Yeah, I want to be able to just go and buy a ridiculous car in cash. Any Bakewells? Nice. Bakewell tarts. Love a Bakewell tart. It's open source DEX. What's that RPM? Justin says Doge needs a 4x right to break even with all-time high. We're talking about the same thing. AVAX 5x, ETH said 2x. AID needs a 4x, like Injective looking at 4x math and mathing on returns. These are amazing projects. That's true. That's true. And again, the market's just starting to warm up right now. So yeah, we're bullish. Right, lots of people here on TikTok. So shout out to you guys. Here, let me give you something. There you go. It's not a lot. It's only a few coins. But hey, just tap that when it opens. Grab yourself some coins. Let's get bullish. Let's let people know we're here. Always good news. Next bull market. You don't think he's going to hit 10k this bull market? You're absolutely out of your mind. Bears are going to lose control of block Bitcoin. Yeah, that's true. The man, the myth, the Shay. If Bitcoin can do it, XRP can do it. Yeah, I agree. I think XRP is going to be good. I think XRP is going to be good. Whether it gets to 10,000, I'm not sure about that, but I think it'll be decent. I want to be able to pay for my debts and know that Miles can afford at least a deposit for a mortgage. Craig, just start putting some in the wallet. That's what I've done. Although my kids are way younger than yours, so it's probably fine. 420, what's going on? Lake house in the mountains. I just want to go to Aruba with everybody. I just want to go to Aruba. Is Nano X okay for cold storage? I believe so. I've got a Nano S and I've had zero problems with it. I need to upgrade it because they're not going to support the actual software on it. So I probably will go to a Nano X or a Tangam wallet, but I'm not sure yet. Not this bull run. Market, it's very shaky at the moment. Do you think, man, I would urge you to understand what's coming with Ethereum. I really would. In fact, I'd go to my YouTube channel and I'd watch my Ethereum video because I think it might change your mind. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Not financial advice, obviously. But yeah, I think so many people can't see what's going on with Ethereum. So many people are going to miss out. And yeah, Ethereum, the price isn't moving. It's really interesting. I was watching something the other day and they were talking about price suppression, obviously with ETFs and all that kind of crazy stuff. And we've said it a number of times here on the channel that they were suppressing Bitcoin. They were trying to make sure that it couldn't move. You can sort of see it if you go back and look at 2021's market. They suppressed it really well and then kaboom, it just kind of like can't be suppressed anymore. And I think the same's been done with Ethereum that was done with Bitcoin ETFs. And what I think is going to happen is eventually it's just going to skyrocket and no one's going to be able to grab hold of it. And you're just going to see this absolute surge in price. You're going to just hear about all this crazy shit going on with Ethereum. Just my opinion. And I think we'll see it just absolutely skyrocket. So, you know, these kind of bits between here, when you start to play out where we just suppressed it. Obviously 2023, was it 23, 24, the ETFs came out. But they were, and then, you know, we got this, didn't we? We got this 2024, super excited. It kind of moved in the market. Everyone was getting super bullish. Here we go, pre-halving. And then it was like big move on ETFs. All the ETFs come in and what? The price dumps all the way back to 76k and is suppressed there for a couple of months. Nah, the chart's playing out very similar to Ethereum. And I think the same has been done with Ethereum. And then I think what will happen is we're going to see this like just surge. You're going to get these like crazy announcements. It'll be like JP Morgan's building something on Ethereum, Bank of America that have come out, by the way, publicly and said that crypto is the best asset to hold this year, are building something on Ethereum, Ondo Finance on Ethereum. Like, you're just going to see it. It's going to be crazy, in my opinion. ETH's biggest net inflows last week, crazy numbers. ETH will have its time. I agree, Al, 100%. 100%. Damien, what's going on, bud? Welcome to you. Oh, who deleted it? Oh, come on. I mean, that's not that bad. If Bitcoin can do it, XRP can do it, you deleted the message. Come on, really? I don't know if it's that bad, personally. Anyway, not even a hard... People can be optimistic in this market. Don't mean you have to listen to it. But seriously though, Popper, we've heard you about a million times now. Relax, right? Relax, or you're out. It's bad I hold a lot of crypto now and no ETH yet. I'm a newbie. There's nothing wrong with not holding ETH. Ondo Finance tried to tell. I was talking about that. I thought you were still here. But yeah, I think Ondo's got a very good opportunity. The most amount of treasuries are going to be printed this year by the US government, as well as, by the way, the rest of the market. And I think, therefore, if you have the access to it, you put them on the blockchain, Ondo Finance will do very, very well. My opinion. My opinion. Yeah, Popper, if you keep doing it, they'll just yeet you out. They'll just yeet you out. We get you bullish on XRP. Let's add something to the conversation now. So yeah, anyway, my point here on Ethereum, look, we saw exactly the same. 2022, consolidated. We got the ETF launched. Didn't really do anything. Boom, dumped the market down. Suppress that price. The difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum right now is I still believe the price has been suppressed on Ethereum. I still believe it's being suppressed. And then I think we absolutely, therefore, can see a break on Ethereum. So keep your eyes peeled. I think we're definitely in a much bigger consolidation phase on Ethereum. We talked about this in terms of that breakout, which is good news. I think we've still got a little bit of this upper range, but watch out. 3,500, 3,600. I think it's time to get excited, and I think it's time to see what we've got. Tiffany said it 7 times, 1 minute ban, not a big deal. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. Sorry, Cheese. I forget. If you ask me, the bull run is running still in 2026. Some people think it is. Some people absolutely are kind of getting into this world now where they're saying, yeah, like, I definitely think it's 2026. And I mean, who would argue against them? This is the crazy thing to think about, right? Here is context. When you talk about the price of Bitcoin, you talk about where we are, and you talk about the global market, all of this is without a rate cut. I mean, what the fuck's going to happen when the Fed cuts rates by 1% and people just have more money on top of a tax cut? Like, Jesus, I mean, it's going to be insane. Like, it's going to be insane. And do you know what? I think it's going to be worth all of the pain that we've gone through to get here. And I think I'm super bullish on it. By the way, just FYI, the investment group portfolio broke $7,000 again. Let's go. We're on the move. We're officially now on the move. Ondo back in the green as well. So FYI, I know we've got the call after this. So shout out to you guys. And yeah, pretty bullish. Pretty bullish. People are coming and going in this chat. So I repeat my message for the new ones coming in. I love it. I love it. What's crazy though, Popper, and this is the last time I'm going to address this. What's crazy is I think most people in this chat own XRP. In fact, I'm pretty sure there are some pretty big XRP bulls in this chat. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Just my opinion, but I think there are. If you're not bullish, then I don't know what to say to you. Right, anyway. So yeah, so this is where we say, I definitely want to see this 20-year line taken out though. This could be crazy. We broke the 8th year. So yeah, I currently hold 3.2k XRP. Nice. Nice. I like that. Thank you for the gift. The heart me's love it. Thank you so much. Grab those points. Keep tapping that like as well. We're at nearly 5,000 likes on TikTok. So shout out to you guys. Keeping it real, but yeah, decent. Do you mean like as in dollar value or as in number of? If you hold 3.2k in XRP, that's pretty bullish if you ask me. Nice. What do you call big in XRP? Well, it depends. I think it's all scalable, isn't it? Depends what you think. Is $10,000 a lot of money? I think it is. Is $100,000 lots of money? Maybe. Depends. It's all scalable, isn't it? To some people, $500 is a lot of money. Bought that at 59 back in 2022. Get it, share. I like it. I like your style. And look, so many people, by the way, so many people right now wrote XRP off. And that's kind of why I like it so much. Even people that are close to me in terms of my community were like, XRP is a scam. I can't believe you invested in it. It's a waste of time. Blah, 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 blah. Actually, it's just outperforming most of the market. Not quite as much as Algorand, which I said was going to be an absolute monster, and it turned out it actually is. But XRP, 4.2%, looking like it could be crazy. And a big announcement, like I've always said this, a tweet by Bank of America, they're integrating XRP into their blockchain to transfer money globally, then kaboom, like XRP is just going to be something, crazy. Something crazy. Yeah, I don't know, Holmes. Maybe it makes them feel better. What's going on, JR? Good to see you, man. The funny is, nobody knows what's going on with XRP in the background, so nobody knows. I mean, that's true. That's true. Al says, I'm happy that everything's XRP is going so high. Yeah, keep holding while I sell. Take a liquidity, yeah. I hate the game, not the player. Don't make the rules. Got to take those profits, baby. Got to take it. We've been talking about that all market. Don't round trip it. If you don't take it, the market will take it for you, so... Max with might only see 10 this year. $10 or £10. I mean, £10 XRP. I'll take that. I think 8 to $10 is my price prediction. I think Ethereum 8 to 10k. Yeah, I think there could be. I still think there could be some fringe coins that are going to do some sort of insane numbers. So we'll see. First time viewer, XRP holder here, looking for updates. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you're not following me here, then you definitely should be. We talk about XRP nearly every day. Also on YouTube, I update you guys on XRP, keeping you focused, as well as give you updates on the crypto market every single day. Well, what's happened with XRP? Banking licenses, pro shares, futures ETFs, and all sorts of crazy stuff. Watch out this week. I think there's going to be some exciting stuff, as well as some integration partnerships and much, much more. Don't forget, it's going to be epic. What cold wallet do you recommend? I have my XRP bag and a Tangum. Yeah, I mean, Nano, I have a Ledger S. That's where my XRP is at the minute. But yeah, I think any of those, Tangum, Trezor, albeit I don't really hear people talk about Trezor anymore. And yeah, Nano, Ledger seems to be pretty good. But yeah, I know some people don't like it. I've never had a problem with it. So that's why I would say it's fine. I'm on my phone. Can't even see your picture. Don't worry about it, Curse. As long as you can hear me, it's fine. Andre, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Welcome. Justin says another 4x. I don't think so. What on XRP? You don't think XRP can get to $10? Maybe not. Who knows? I got a Ledger Nano X just for the gold color. Nice. Yeah, I feel like I need to get another one. I feel like I might get a Ledger Nano X. But yeah, I've never had any problems with them. Pal wallet is nice. Yeah, can you get them branded as well? I feel like you can. Jasmine Christmas. I'm so glad someone is here for Jasmine. Look at it, bro. It's moving. Let's get it. Jasmine is up nearly 12%. Where are all the people? Where are all the people that were like, Jasmine's rubbish. I'm going to sell. It's crap. Look at it. It's up 12%. Looks glorious. Fair play, Justin. Fair play. I have a Tangum. Is Tangum good, yeah? Al says get a Tangum wallet. Is it good? I need to have a look at it, really. Everything moves today, even sand. Jasmine high prediction, man. I mean, I'd like to see Jasmine at 1 cent. I would. Interestingly enough, and I always talk about this with Jasmine, that when they don't talk about things, announce things, or just give a view, then Jasmine dumps and no one cares. When they actually talk about it, then they actually start to see some stuff happening. So there's been loads of hype around Junction. Stuff starting to come in, people talking about it. You know, Junction's starting to get a little bit more positive, but people just simply forget about it. And then they're like, oh shit, yeah, data democratization, Junction's starting to look bullish. Like, people just need to talk about it a bit more, and actually you start to see a little bit more movement. But yeah, I think it's looking great right now. Tangum, decent wallet. Yeah, maybe I need to have a look at it. How much is a Tangum wallet? Let's have a look. Tangum hardware wallet. Never use the sponsored one. Make sure you use the actual one. Tangum. Let's have a look. Tangum wallet. How much is a wallet? Get Tangum. My God. Why are some websites so wild? How much are there? 70 quid. Is that all? A family pack. Best value for gold wallets. 2 card set. Is it just a card? That's wild. $70. That's pretty good value, actually. I think a Ledger's about 200. Revolt X, great security, easy to use app, 0.09 fees are great. That's true, Aiden. The only thing I don't know with Revolt is I thought it was the same as Robinhood, where you don't actually have the crypto, but maybe that's not true. Maybe I'm lying. I got two cards for $40. Is it worthwhile? Maybe. Bullish on Zebek. Yeah, I mean, I am bullish on Zebek as well, by the way. But like I said to it earlier, it's a little bit like a goth that's sitting in the corner of house party at the minute. It's like the rest of the market's moving and Zebek's like, oh, I'm a bit scared. XRP to 100 very soon, easy 1,000 before 2026. Monty, that's super crazy bullish, but I like it. Would my scam come under a tax deduction? What? We just scam? What do you mean? Trump is a great disruptor. It's definitely something. Bullish on Zebek. Yeah, I am. It just needs to actually get its finger out and stop being a massive weirdo when the market's moving. I have 1 card in my safe and 1 in my wallet just in case I need to transfer quickly. I like it. Yeah, I like Zebek. I do like Zebek. It is way like a goth kid in the corner right now, though. The whole market's going absolutely crazy and Zebek's down 4%. What the hell's that about? So to be honest, what we're looking for, 5x for a 10x for Jasmine. Look, I think it needs a bit more hype around it, but I certainly think 5 could be a possibility for sure. I bought 2 cards 9 days. I got 9 cards 2 days ago. Jesus, that's wild. Can you stake Tangum too? I don't know. Scott says, make sure you buy the 3 card option for Tangums, though. Extra backup if you lose 1 or 2. What do you predict ETH price to be at 2030? Well, I've always said I think Bitcoin will be well over $1 million in the next couple of years. So, yeah, I mean, what could ETH be? 50k maybe? I mean, who really knows, to be honest? Who really knows? You could speculate. We could all be at 0 by that point as well. But if rule of thumb plays out, I mean, in theory, if you just put if we go to the monthly chart, let's chart it. Let's chart it out as an example. So ETH. I mean, you can't. It's so like clunky, really, isn't it? I don't even know how you do that. Actually, I don't even know how you can chart this. Am I on the right thing? Maybe like that's probably a bit better. Do it on the actual. So let's take ETH from the bottom. And then go like, hold on, 2030. This is the most rudimental thing ever. $165,000. Even it could be by 2030. 165K. Do you think you could get to that point? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. Hard to guess. I think, look, I think ETH's got a big opportunity in front of it, but whether it gets to that point, I don't know. But yeah. We'll see. ETH, do you think it's going to go up? If not, crypto, sure, move on. Look, ETH will always be here, as I think Bitcoin will always be here. There's so much being built on Ethereum. You can basically do anything on Ethereum. That's my opinion. Right, Dogecoin. I'm glad someone's asked about this. Dogecoin. I think it's a TikTok hype coin, by the way. I know loads of people are like, oh, the Trump team have bought it. I don't believe they have. I think people are absolutely gaslighting this coin. It's down 22%. It's at 29 milli market cap. It looks terrible. Here's what I would say with a Dogecoin. Right? Here's my honest opinion of Dogecoin. It could do something. If it can bounce off this current price, it might do something. But I think it's a massively overhyped social media coin. That's my opinion of it. Could be wrong, but I feel like it is. I put in and regretted it. It depends. Here's the thing. See, when did you buy it? And if you bought it because you saw some random person on TikTok going, oh my God, I just got into Dogecoin. I can't believe it. Super bullish on it. Then I'm sorry. But yeah, I just feel like it's a super overhyped social media coin. They sent coins to Trump, Coinbase, and Binance. Yeah, I thought so. Someone else messaged me and they were like, oh, have you seen this coin? Like the Trump team have bought it. And I'm like, really? I was like, I don't believe they have. Yeah, I mean, I can't see it on there, in fairness. So they send it to World of Bit Finance. I mean, how much do they send? They can't send much. BNB, America Coin. Is it on here? Degen. Oh, Dogecoin. Here, look. But yeah, okay, yeah, so I see. So the official Trump meme entities, what entity balances? So we're saying this has got Dogecoin. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry, but yeah, not for me. I think it's, I just don't think it's got anything good about it. Johnny B, it will be an epic dump on the 20th. Do you think so? It depends on what gets announced next week, doesn't it? But maybe. Right. Deej's announcement on 20th. Yeah, I just can't believe it's going to do any good. I just can't believe it. I think it's a massively overhyped meme coin. In the short term, though, come on, BTC, step on down, baby. Let's break that 20-year line. No, 14-year line. Could be crazy. It's a degen coin. Of course it is. Yeah, I mean, it's max degen, isn't it? It's max degen. When $3 XRP, crypto for life. I think this week, I definitely think we could see it. So yeah, trying to learn crypto trading at the moment. Don't know where to start. Practice. Go to TradingView, get a practice account, practice there. That's what I would do. Trade very low margin, very low leverage. That's my opinion. Trading is crazy. Understand leverage trading. Everyone will tell you, right? Everyone will go, oh, I've got this trade on and I'm super bullish on this trade. And they never tell you that I lost this amount. Or, like, just be super careful with leverage trading. It's really like it can take your soul if you're not careful. I highly recommend going and just practicing. If you've never leverage traded before, Crypto is not the place to start. Go and practice. Go to TradingView, get a practice account, and do that. Any thoughts on Bonk? I think Bonk's going to be really good. I think their Bonk Fun application and Launchpad is going to really rival Pump Fun. Did you see that thing? Sold out in 15 minutes. And apparently they're doing an airdrop as well for anyone who's trading over on Pump Fun. So if you've ever bought meme coins, traded meme coins, and all sorts of crazy shit on Pump Fun, you might be eligible for an airdrop. Look out for that. But yeah, also I would just say, make sure you're dialed into this channel. Make sure you hit the follow button. We talk about crypto. We talk about trades. We talk about markets. I also do a YouTube channel as well, which is definitely worth your time. And I also do X Spaces and stuff as well. So just be dialed in and make sure you're in it. And we'll try and keep it on the straight and narrow. And if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. We're not any of those kind of weird channels that don't like to talk to people. XRP, 100,599 when you wake up. Let's do it. I'm down. Pump Fun was crazy. Yeah, I can't believe it. 12 minutes, I think it sold out in 12 minutes. Like, it's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Thanks for the follow, seat. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Guy says, oh, I love to pop a bit. It's like, yeah, 12 minutes, Al. Yeah, 12 minutes. $4 billion valuation. I mean, think about that. It's absolutely freaking insane. However, right? However, I will give you my assumption on, I'm going to break down, I'm gonna break down what I think is gonna happen on Pump Fun. Okay, this is what I think is gonna happen. So here we go. This is the chart, and everyone's gonna think it's gonna go. Oh, Pump Fun. This is. Can I not make this bigger? Anyone know how to make this line bigger? Can I make this line bigger? Hold on a minute. Anyway, right? Or maybe I can use this one here. Oh yeah, perfect. Right. So everyone thinks that Pump Fun is going to be super bullish, right? There we go. Perfect. So there's the chart. Everyone's like, oh, Pump Fun, it's going to go and absolutely skyrocket. Do you know what's going to happen? This is going to happen. It's going to come out and it's going to go. That's my opinion. I mean, it might not, by the way. It might actually do pretty well, but we'll have to see. Do you think we'll be able to stake XRP? No. No, I don't think we'll be able to stake XRP, unfortunately. Someone take the crayons away from 2-bit. You like it, yeah? He's still here and can see everything. He's not... Yeah, it's fine. He just needs to relax. And if he can't relax, then he needs to depart ways with us. What's wrong with the space? Pump Fun and people dump. Yeah, I mean, I just think, yeah. Did you see the stats on Pump Fun, by the way? Did you see it? Like 16 people bought over $1 million. Like, that's when you know that people have got too much money. It's crazy. It is crazy. But yeah, I think it'll do very well. But unfortunately, I do think it's going to cause, I think it'll cause people to lose money. What would be insane though, is if they turn some sort of rev share, like, opportunity on. Do you know what I mean? Like if they did something with yeah, they did something with it, which, you know, could be crazy, but we will see how that all plays out. But yeah, 12 minutes, it sold out, and there was like some crazy buys. But yeah, if they turn rev share on, then, you know, it could do very, very well. It could be like almost crazy, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see. You can take XRP and BTC with Flare. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. You can stacks with BlackRock. Kind of. I'm nearly over it, Al. Yeah, thank you. I'm nearly over it. I feel a bit better today. I felt terrible last week, but yeah, still a bit of a cold, but I'm all right, I think. Because people are rich, people make more money, take the money slowly but surely away from small people. Yeah, agreed. Crayons. How much did Pump Fun buy for them to sell? I don't know that, but I know they sent $500 million worth of USDC to their like token launch site, so it might launch with like the most insane liquidity in the world. Like, who knows? I mean, they have to kind of build a bit of legitimacy back, really. If you think about it, like, so many people are a bit like, oh, don't know about Pump Fun, don't know about it, but yeah, insane. Did Pump have 35% held back? Would touch it personally, but that's just me. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. If someone sent me the token address, hold on a minute, let me bring it up. Satoshi Nakamoto now to $130 billion worth of Bitcoin. Get it, Satoshi. Don't sell on us, bro. Don't sell on us. Right, bear me 1 second. Where is it? Here, look. think it's this one. I think it might be this. Yeah, here it is. Pump Fun on... Are they launching on Solana? Is it this one? I mean, it looks like it is, doesn't it? It looks like it. But yeah, so this definitely is going to be... Yeah, so they look like this. So they're sending some sort of crazy shit out. Market cap, $7.5 billion. That's insane. Holders, 10,000 holders. When does it go live? Does anyone know? So 85% is sat in this wallet. If this is the right token, I mean, someone sent me this. So I don't know if it actually is or not, but feels like it. It kind of looks like it might be. Yeah, man, there's some pretty heavy hitting wallets out there. But yeah, not launched, but it looks like it, doesn't it? Nope, only the bot. Oh, what is that? 2 or 4 days after the sellout. That's crazy, yeah. A coin made a hot potato Ponzi scheme platform. Chase it. Yeah, I mean, it's insane, isn't it? Even thoughts on Ondo and Dogecoin. Worth putting money in whilst still in this race. Well, Ondo, I think, is very bullish. Lots of opportunities. US Treasuries. If it was a decision between Ondo Finance and Dogecoin, I know which one I'd pick, and it wouldn't be Dogecoin. So I just talked about Dogecoin. I think it's an overhyped, like, really bad social media pump thing. It even looks terrible now. It even looks terrible. That's my opinion of it. So it's down 17%. It looks like it's going down lower. It looks like it tried to have a bit of a relief rally, which will be all those influencers or people that manage to sort of get a bag and then pump it back up. Top traders, let's have a look. Top traders on here. This will tell us all it is. So these look, I mean, look at this. So you've got a wallet here, for example, that bought $611 and sold $6,000. Yeah. That's all you need to know. Bought 155, sold that. 3K, sold 11. 1K, sold 13. $90, sold 13. Like, yeah, would not touch Dogecoin. My opinion. Just my opinion only. By the way, keep tapping that screen if you can, everybody. Where are we at? 7,500 likes. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys tuning in as well. Hit that follow button, keeping us up to speed. What's going on in the markets, as always. We keep you dialed in. And again, if you haven't already hit the like button on YouTube, please do so as well. That would be great if you could. I'd really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it if you could. Right, let's stick with XRP dead quick, see what's going on with this one, as well as keeping an eye on BTC. Just pulling back a little bit. 4.2%. Still looks pretty good. Gotta lose your XRP, have fun, enjoy your impermanent loss. Who are you talking to? Holmes, I have some chilies from 2019. I heard some like stuff on chilies that was kind of doing something good. What do you think this peak of the cycle is going to go be, bro? I need to buy a house. Got to cash it in at the right time. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. My predictions are we see the first peak in sort of mid-August, and I predict at current runway, I would stick to around, I actually put it on my chart, back end of October, but I don't know. People think we could go into 2026. It'll all depend on Fed rate cuts, institutional buying, and if retail come back in and what happens when they come back in. If retail flood back in and then the market takes a massive dump and loads of long-time holders sell, then that might shorten it, or we get kind of World War III or something crazy like that. If not, I mean, we could see the most insane bull market we've ever seen in our entire life. Altcoins are going to go to absolute moon, and everyone's going to make billions and billions and billions of dollars. Who the hell knows? It's going to be crazy, though. Should have put BTC long on when 2-bit started, as it's moved up since. He's a legend. Oh, dear me. I can't wait for our call in a minute, Al. Can't wait for it. But you should have done. Anyway, Derek, what's going on? Welcome to you. JR's up for it. What's going on, JR? Lawrence says, I do have some Curtis. Only a tiny bit. Got some shits and giggles because my dog is called Chills. There you go. There you go. Imagine if Satoshi just clipped his 4-pack. Can you imagine? Just 130 Billy, just like, see ya, suckers. Just for the first time announces on X, hey, mother truckers, I'm back. Imagine if that wallet got hacked. That'd be a disaster, wouldn't it? That'd be a disaster. But anyway, market's holding up pretty well. Yeah, not too much. Man, XLM's at 21%. Checks clip, looking pretty good as well. Jupe had a nice move, 7.5% today, and that's looking pretty bullish. Obviously, those airdrops, if you are a staker of Jupiter, go and claim them. They run out at the end of this month, so if you haven't already got yours, do go and get it. It's free money. It is free money, so make sure you get hold of that. But imagine if Saylor just full clips his entire portfolio. Yeah, Michael Saylor's just one of those people. I mean, apparently he's going to buy more Bitcoin tomorrow. Bitcoin's at an all-time high of 119,000. Saylor's like, Yep, it's going to chuck another billion. Why the hell not? What if Sailor is Satoshi? I mean, God, we're in the shadow realm right now. The shadow realm. Andre says, excuse my ignorance. Why the wrench by some names? They're moderators of the channel, so they can ban people, time people out, remove comments, all the rest of it. Because I'm trying to stick on what's going on in that chat, stick on what's going on TikTok, watch the screen in terms of that, watch that screen in terms of something else, and then see what's going on there as well. So they're just moderators of the channel. They're not special. Well, they are kind of. Some of them are very special, actually. Some of them are very special in a special way. And they all pay me 3 ETH to be a moderator as well, which is kind of fun. I'm kidding. I'm assuming we do not see a rate cut this month, but we all need it. We all I need is for the Fed to hint at it. That's true. Yeah, they don't have to cut rates. I just can't believe they won't though. I know the Fed Watch says they won't, but I just can't believe they won't cut rates in July. Like CPI data is going to come in good as well, I think. I think CPI will come in very good. We haven't actually seen what that looks like yet. Let's have a quick look. But I think CPI comes in good, and I think then they'll almost be like everything that he said, even tariffs right now. So EU is going to impose retaliatory tariffs. Trump just announced loads of 30% tariffs on it. Markets don't give a flying ass right now. So core CPI comes in on Tuesday. Expectation is 0.3 versus 0.1. So they are expecting it to go up a little bit. If it does, then fine. CPI over year 2.7 versus 2.4. I wonder what will be driving that up. But again, the whole point, labor market is solid. The overall inflation data by the Fed's own measure is under control as well. So yeah, kind of hard to believe they won't cut. I mean, if they do, absolutely, that is just them being stubborn for no reason. There is no reason whatsoever not to cut an interest rate by 0.25, in my opinion. The algo's coming for you, boys. Algo's on the air. I've been talking about algo. It's now one of the biggest movers of the day. Algorand is killing it. Let's get it. Markets don't care, but Powell needs to factor it in. Yeah, that's true. The reality is, though, and again, rate cuts, cheap money, printing money, pushing the debt, building the economy, outgrowing, debt, is what will create the next bear market, like 100%. 100%, like easy, cheap money, tax cuts, all the rest of it basically makes the next bear market, doesn't it? As everyone gets super over leveraged, housing market comes down, like all sorts of crazy shit happens, which, I mean, that's kind of where Bitcoin will help out for sure, and certainly our crypto portfolios. But yeah, long or short on Sol, short term. Who knows? Don't know, is the honest answer. And if I did know, I wouldn't tell you. No, I'm only kidding. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It depends. Would I short the market right now? That's a big risk. It's a big risk going into possibly the craziest week we've ever seen in crypto history. But again, market makers like to wick out shops, stop losses and stuff. So yeah. You have to go through the camp AI. I don't even know what that means. I will kick everyone out and abuse his mod powers. Do you think, Derek? No bear market talk, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. It's like talking about Christmas now, isn't it? Let's not talk about Christmas. It's fine. But yeah, I think the only way we see a rate cut this month is if Powell actually resigns. Yeah. Lots of people have been calling it. Christopher Waller has been saying it. I can't remember the other lady's name that's in it. Bear in mind, it only takes 5 of them to believe a rate cut should come in, and they'll go, yep, okay, let's cut rates. So, I mean, think about this, though. Market highs right now, Bitcoin looking crazy, and we don't have a single rate cut in the US. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Why would you short a counter trend? The trend is your friend. I mean, that's true. See, Al knows what's up. 420, the stakes are important. I don't know where you guys are going with that, but yeah. What side do you use to do shorts? Well, you can pretty much use most exchanges, in fairness. Most of them, you can use them. So, yeah, that's where it is. Crypto is very different to stocks. Again, though, leverage trading, you lose all your money. So please be careful. I'm not advocating at all for that. If you know what you're doing, then crack on. If you don't, then be very, very sensible. Trump will flip if we don't see it. Yeah, I think so. Like I said, loads of the macro data tells us we should see a rate cut. Whether we will or not is a different debate, but hopefully we will see. Anyway, don't forget, by the way, if you haven't already hit that like button, then smash up that like button to a brand new all-time high. We've got 74 likes in here. Also, if you're live with me on TikTok, please hit that follow button. Don't forget to tap the screen a couple of times as well. Just locks in a few likes. Try and get us to that 10,000 mark. That'll be pretty bullish of you guys. We've got like, what, 15, 16 people in here right now. So again, if you just tap the screen, lock in a couple of hundred likes. Why not? Massively helps us out, builds us out, make sure people know what's going on. Remember, people will miss out on this market. They're going to miss out on the opportunity. We've been talking about Bitcoin since 15,400 Solana was $8. XRP, 35 cents. You know what I mean? We were there. We were bringing it to the people. And I think AVAX was actually a bit more than it is now. But anyway, you get my point. You get my point. So yeah, I appreciate it, by the way. I appreciate it. Shane, what's going on? Welcome. No more rate cuts. We have one 4 years ago. What more do you want? That's true. That is true. I mean, generally, like, the Fed rate cuts can be aggressive they want. Post the pandemic, they cut rates twice in a month and got to 0%. Switzerland's at 0%. Like, you know, I mean, just imagine it. Imagine, like, next week we get all this, like, crazy bullish news. US Treasuries announced, XRP Treasuries announced. The Fed then cut rates on the 29th, is it? 29th Fed decisions? Anyone know? Off the top of their head before I have a look at it? I kind of feel like it might be the 29th. Imagine 200 basis points. Kaboom. Market would be like 5 trillion in it, like, overnight. 30th. Oh my God, I was miles off. 30th. So we've got, like, what, 17 days, 2 and a bit weeks. Well, 16 days and 21 hours. But yeah, 200 basis points cut. Would still take them to 2.25, which is still put mid-table, but yeah. Man, what would that do? I mean, that would put a ton of money back in people's pockets. It would be wild. I'd be down for it. I'd be down for it. If they cut 400 basis points, we'd still won't be where we need to be by the rate cuts. We'd still be technically high. Yeah, that's true. How about November 21? Do you believe Casper will regain its strength? I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. They've got some good stuff building. There's some, I think the DeFi ecosystem's building out quite well over there. But look, it's hard to predict with some of them because I think these, even the coins you want to see it move. Near Protocol, I think we, you know, Near Protocol is another one I'd like to see moving. But yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Lauren's choice. I don't know that. Tubi wants to see this love flourish. And a video sent his way. What's that? The Lauren Babb and 420 story. Don't forget 420 though. You'll have to go and see the senior Babs, won't you? You'll have to go and see the senior Babs. Lauren, how are the senior Babs anyway? All got a bit weird when they left the channel, so I don't know how they are, but I hope they're doing well. Hope they're enjoying this bull market. Hope they're absolutely rocking and rolling. But yeah. Tell them I hope they're well. Has it been 12 minutes yet? Curtis. I don't even know what that means, Lauren, but fine. Fine. What if you see him? Tell him I wish them well and I hope the bull market's treating him right. Excite me to a milli, baby. I mean, I'm down for it. Hey, Nadal, what's going on? Hey, do it. Sorry for coming in late. Coming in late? I finished in 4 minutes. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, good to see you, Nadal. Good to see you. Right. Beefy's in the house. What's going on, Beefy? Great name, by the way. Great name. Love it. Love it. Beefy, I've lost your comment though. I don't know what you said. Sorry. I think it was about something like, what would you do with $500? Difficult choice. Leverage it, maybe. I'd wait a little bit, see what happens in the market. Look for those ones that haven't moved. Look for the coins that are down a little bit. I mean, Sui at 348. Still lower the level right now. That 271 buy is looking absolutely phenomenal right now. Really good, actually. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't probably do a miss if you went a couple into meme coins. I wouldn't go all in, though. Man, look, ETH dropped below 3,000 again, even though Bitcoin punched into 119. Crazy market right now. Resign. I meant resign. No rate cuts. Power probably. Yeah. We'll see. I hope he does cut rates. I think it'd be pretty crazy if he does, but yeah, hard. It's a hard one. I don't really know why he won't cut them, but again, you never know. You never know. We'll see. We'll see. Right. Overall market cap, by the way, 3.68 trillion. That looks pretty bullish, if you ask me. Let's just quickly check on any news coming in. I don't believe there's anything crazy. This guy was mining Bitcoin. All right, get out of here. Just in Satoshi's wallet. No one cares. Trump got shot a year ago. Bitcoin about to break 120. Okay, yeah, so there's nothing new going on over here. Again, that little bit coming out of Israel doesn't look like it's affected the markets too much. 119, 113. Algorand still absolutely tearing up the markets like it doesn't care. Bonks up 7%, actually, was a pretty good deal as well. You've also got central bank balance sheet sitting at a whopping 6.66 trillion. Do we care about that? Maybe not. Oil, $65. All in all, it's a pretty good market, if you ask me. Kind of feels good. Kind of feels good. Right. Al Megabus, you mean? What the hell are you talking about? You need that long to save up for the Megabus. Oh, man. I love the fact that 420 gets some stake. Just sort it out, 420. Come on, we looked at this before. It was about 40 quid. Tubicora was asking if you looked at XPR recently. XPR. Corey. Who the hell is Corey? And should I know who that is? This one. What is that? Why has it done that? Powell cut rates. Trump's got stealth bombers doing practice runs over his house. Can you imagine? One XRP for the day with Brad Garlinghouse. That'd be good. XPR Hulk Pump and Dump. I don't even know what it is. Oh, Beebs is Corey. Well, okay, fine. Is it this one, yeah? Al. I like the fact Al doesn't mince his words. Love it. I love it. Right, anyway. Yeah, XPR looks pretty crazy right now. Fair play to XPR. I mentioned about a month ago. Yeah. Should we have a look at SHX? Because that's always fun to look at, isn't it? Always fun to look at how disappointed I am in this and now. Oh, look, it's up another 12%. Oh, I'm so happy about that. I'm super bullish on it. I'm super bullish at $225 million market cap. We're going to break a new all-time high pretty soon. Yay, SHX. Me, I can't believe I sold that. Can't believe I sold it. Like, fucking like a $10 million market cap or something. Absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Yeah, Joe Biden is moving as well. Who would have thought Joe Biden would still be moving? $2 million market cap. So meme coins are insane. Insane. Look at Joe Biden. It's up 2%. What the hell? Anyway, SXX love. Yeah, I'm glad you guys do. I'm glad you guys do it. A date with Bread Garlic House. We should call a meme coin that. I don't know. I thought of something I made and I can't get it into I can't get it out. Anyway, you get my point. You get my point. Yeah, well, shout out to everybody that's tuning in tonight. I appreciate you guys for sure. Thank you so much. As always, we're here 6 days a week, bringing you the latest greatest in the cryptocurrency market. So if you're interested in all that, make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. It's definitely worthwhile your time. And yeah, we'll keep you absolutely informed and bullish on the market. And certainly keep you dialed in for everything. Anyway, with that being said, I am going to wrap this up and get out of here. We've been live for, what, an hour and a half. I have an important phone call with the investment group for the channel as well. So we're going to be talking all about that. But as always, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow night for a 120k Bitcoin party. It's going to be epic. Holding up 119. Look out. The week is about to be insane. You need to be here every night to make sure you don't miss the latest updates, to make sure your portfolio is on the move. As always, thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you. Don't forget, you can obviously follow me on all of my social media. There will be links in the description. But until tomorrow, thanks so much. I'll see you soon.